Okay, now the Venus, it's just out of orbit, it's conjunct the descendant, but it's not conjunct to Neptune and Mercury. They're all in the same sign, they all kind of work together, but you have to think of it separately. It has no bad aspects to it. It only is sextile to Pluto and sextile to Venus. So there's no real stress coming on this ability to evaluate what's beautiful or what's not. There is when it comes to family or living and lifestyle, but around sharing ideas. I've seen her worried a couple of times. I've never seen her angry. I've seen her express frustrations, but she always has this Venus quality, a Libra with the Sun and Venus and Mercury, Neptune all in Libra. Wow, that's strong. So she doesn't really expect to have arguments over her taste and over her style. She doesn't expect she'll align with people who are not going to challenge her that way. That's how she aligns, and that's how she deciphers how to navigate through people and relating to people, who likes it, who doesn't. The moon is something else, the family is something else, so there's always pressure from there, but there's home and there's work and how I'm relating. But her work is a skill of knowing how to market, how to communicate, how to improve, how to fix things, how to see what people need. And that Venus works very well. There's not a problem. So it's nice having Venus as strongest thing and no bad afflictions to it, where it's working really positively, setting, personal, taking things personally. She can see what people want and what people like and respond to it right away. It's a special gift. And I mean, I can see it easily in real estate, the practical side, but you can see it in counseling really easily as well. Okay. Now, if we're going to go to the Sun, the confidence, the purpose in life. Her confidence, her purpose, her heart and soul, her willfulness, it's in Libra. This is the ideal. It's daylight increase, nighttime is increasing, nighttime is greater. I need to share, I need to belong. We're relating, I'm relating, we're sharing, we're doing it. It's important to find relationships or to have confidence in what one likes or confidence about sharing. That's Libra. There's a need to styling, need to share ideas. If Libras want to talk in relationships, they tend to do the thinking for the relationship. But if she met someone that listened to her or liked what she had to say, she would fall in love right away. And it's like the Sun, nighttime increasing, night retrograde, it's important to be doing things for others or moving into relationships or seeing that it's getting more committed, have the vision of where things are going. When Libras don't have a vision, they don't know what they're doing at all. But when Libra has a vision, they see where they're going. Where Aries rules by impulse, the Libra rules by seeing the vision and pushing ideas and controlling ideas of where things are going. As soon as she gets the ideas of where things are going, her Mercury is going to come and see even bigger, and her Venus is going to want things. She's going to have this big dream that she's got to go towards. It's masculine, projective, it's cardinal, it's air. She's going to drive and push her goals. But how is she going to drive and push? She's going to drive for the relationship, drive to share, drive to make things better. And it's in the 6th house. She's going to work or align to improve things for her partner and always be working to make things better, improving things. And she'll find a partner who aligns with it. So she did. She found a partner that was, I think, superior. I never met him, but I think superior to her in real estate, was a really good advisor and a friend who could see her tastes and see how she was working and really had an extra input. So she aligned with someone with similar likes. And they both made good money and had a style of life. So the Sun having to work on having confidence, I can work to this, I can sell this house, I can make this house, we can improve it, I can make it better, we got this relationship, we can fix this, we can do this. If this isn't nice, we can move or change it, or maybe we can make it better here. This making it better is the 6th house improvement. It's responding below the horizon, it's setting below the horizon. I'm responding and taking it personally. I need to feel appreciation that I'm important to you. And to be important to you, let me do this for you. Let me do that for you. I'll take care of this. Oh, I'll go that. I'll go get the door. I'll go shop. She'll go do those things. It would be easy for her time to get filled up where it's hard to do everything because there's so many things to do and not enough time in the day to do it. It's funny, this is a very dynamic side. The moon in Taurus on the other side can be the laziest slob in the world. Just sit there and, why, this is comfortable, why move? But when someone else is there, when no one's there, that would the Taurus moon would come in. When someone's there, she's going to be responding active and she's going to be very attentive. Like I'm a Libra. If someone's in my house, I can't relax and do other things. I got to take care of the person, share, do things around it. I can't write when someone else is in my place. So I respond that way, but she's going to have this in spades, the ability to respond. And the need to improve, to make things better. She needs to feel I'm moving towards something. The moon is moving towards something, feeling more secure, getting better, being nicer. Her sun is going to be working to making things better, to improving things. And she'll get her confidence in having some goal to work through. And when she has the goal, she's going to have it like a dream that she's working towards, to get out of here, to get to there. One day, when I grow up, one day when the kids are gone, one day, and even when she's going to do these things, she's still going to be pulled back into the kids. She still has the Taurus moon. Now, there's no bad aspects to her sun. There's, well, I have that chart, 1 second. Okay, let's just get this one. That has the moon line in there. But here, there's no bad aspects to that sun. In fact, the sun, allowing for the 10-degree orb, it conjuncts Venus. So knowing to work what one wants, knowing how to improve what one wants, there's the ability to be the designer, to know how to design or decorate a place. The sense of style and how to improve things is so strongly there with the sun and Venus in that 6th house. And conjunct, it's charming. It knows how to respond. She really has a style and knows how to respond to people in various situations. And we'll always want things to be more refined or nicer. So the challenge is you want things to be nicer and you have a nice deal. You're selling things, you're having a dinner together, you have some nice talking around it. There's a tendency to have the good food. And the good food is going to bring in challenges, perhaps around weight, around diet. I've never seen her fat, but she certainly isn't skinny. So it's, she's beautifully comfortable. I guess that way I would say it. But she's so charming. It's when her charm's on, you can't resist. She just got it. Very few people would have as much charm. Now, it would be very different if she was born 12 hours later and this was all in the 1st house or the 12th house and the moon was over in the 8th house. It would be a totally different person going just for business and business terms. But here, it's not just about business so that I can live the way I want. I sell real estate, I can maintain my own place, I can buy a place I want, I can live where I want, and I'm going to work to get this. And so this moves around with it, but the sun has no affliction, so her confidence and her style, it's beautifully placed in her chart. If only it weren't for family and the past and old memories and old disruptions coming up and cramping her style. So her confidence will come from being helpful, from improving, from being of service. And, you know, that none of the aspects, even though Venus, Sun, Mars are in the 6th house, which often people say is health. I like to think of it first as a house of service. But if it's health, that Sun adds confidence, Venus adds a certain style. So it's not like there's no bad aspects. It's not, it doesn't look like it's indicating health factors. It's more indicating her style of doing things. Okay. From the Sun, we add Virgo into this, the Mars in Virgo. The Mars is also in the 6th house, but it's in Virgo. So she has all the styles of things she wants. And she can see it. She has the vision of things she wants. She can see it. She can see the dream so close. But in her thinking, there's always a Murphy's Law. There's an insecurity. Something changes. Here's the plan. Something changes. There's a certain instability between following the vision and going for the vision or the dream, because it stops, it turns, it changes. There's an instability in the way she thinks. So she sets up the expectation of what she wants, and bubbles pop. What's the saying? Till human voices wake us and we drown. You know, like suddenly, whoa, it's like she can get gullible or unstable in the way you're thinking, or have to change it. So her plans can be dreamy but unstable, or have some clause involved with it. She's going to anticipate what the other person needs so much, but she may anticipate way more than is valid, and then have to make adjustments because it's not, she gets too wound up on it. But again, the Venus and the Mars, Sun, not bad aspect. Her Mars, it's in Virgo in the 6th house, no bad aspects either. Sextiles and trines. So, okay, her ability to act and do things, her Mars, her force, her assertiveness, it's in Virgo. She's fussy, she's picky, she has a system, she's practical, she has a detail of how she does things. Okay, she has her meticulous way of doing things. She has a tidiness, she has a Virgo quality about her manner of trying to work and trying to do things and work things and being best or improving things. I'll do this. There's an extra thing needs to be done. I'll take care of that. First I came to mind, we had something in the class, and one person came in late and didn't have the writing or the notes, and so she went out of her way to make a copy of her notes so the other person would have notes. She just said, I'll do that. I'll bring it to you next week. She would always have to do something aside from bringing donuts into the class and cookies and things into the class, so we're all had nice things to munch on while we're teaching, or I could look at it until after class or till the break, and then I could munch. But she would always have things she brought with her, or often. But the Mars is always trying to, it's in Virgo, it's fussy, it's picky, it's meticulous, it's adaptable, it's trying to improve, it's acting to make things better. It's a little self-critical, but it's still, it's ruled by the mind. You know, it's Mercury rules it, so her thoughts, she's going to try and make her thoughts happen and try and act on her thoughts. So the idea of getting realistic thoughts rather than unstable thoughts becomes very important. But to her, astrology is a mystical vision and a great way of thinking. To other people, they may think it's a flake. What is that? So she might attract those arguments too, and it may affect how much she wants to do it or not, but she's still going to study it or work with it. She should be counseling with it. But the Mars in the 6th house, I'm working to fix things. I'm working to improve things. I'm working to follow my ideas. My ideas will guide you. I can see what I need to do. The ideas are coming from partners, from sharing, and from the needs of the moon to have a certain style. I need to have a certain style. I need to make sure my partner's taken care of in a certain style, that he's comfortable, that things are there. I need to take care of the kids, make sure they're taken care of. So think about, she's always going to be running around doing things, keeping busy. That Mars in Virgo is very busy. It's in the 6th house on top of that, which is always trying to improve. It's below the horizon. So what do I have to do? What do I have to do? I got to do this. I got to do this. And it's ruled by, it rules the Aries ascendant. So that's all fills into this again. So her Sun, Venus, and Mars, nice energy. No, there's not bad energy here. Good representatives of it. She gets a lot of things done. She's a very efficient, capable person.